Don't hate me for this, you guys. This is terrible stuff. Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back, to the Shipwrecked Survival Challenge. I've spent the last hour troubleshooting mod glitches from the most recent patch. Please accept my apology if I seem a little incoherent, but I've gone cross-eyed from it. I've still not 100% narrowed it down, but I've narrowed it down to a couple of creators, but they're creators of little mods. So Little Miss Sam, and I think my more gameplay for kids, which is Zolfidania, I've pulled them out of the game completely. It does mean we don't have more woodworking at the moment, which is Little Miss Sam mod, which I'm sad about because that's very good for this challenge, but we'll roll with it. It's fine. So we have to start with a dice roll. It's 11:18 in game. I've checked and our eco footprint is still neutral. Let's get this roll done. I'm hoping for some good numbers. Good numbers. That's a good number. Kano is happy with us today. That's a crap number. Via is mad. One day I'm going to get boxcars or like a 666. And we're going to get rid of a lot trait. It's going to happen. I'm keeping the dream alive. 9, a new skill object is washed ashore. Now, I already had decided what I was going to get for my next skill object because I almost got it last time. And then I talked myself out of it because I didn't think it gave you a separate skill. It's the juice fizzer. Is the juice fizzer technically an off-the-grid item? Because I think technically it can't be something that requires electricity. I might have to wait for a roll of 12. That's frustrating. I'm tempted to do it, but I don't want you guys deciding that means I have to kill a sim because technically I broke the rule about electricity. All right, I decided to err on the side of caution because it's technically not an off-the-grid item, the juice fizzer. I thought I'd get a basketball hoop because the sims do need to get fitness, and I was tossing up between this and the punching bag, but I thought this could be fun for the kids as well. So we do have a club gathering in effect, and I was actually testing out with the other households at the end of the previous day how interacting with this household, like playing them on this lot, would go. The main problem I've encountered so far is that anything that the sims from the other household cook belongs to them. Anything they harvest belongs to them, and I can't, for example, I can't in this household click and drag this faux meat pie that Sebastian made because it doesn't belong to this household. I can, however, click on it and say put away. Now, in terms of changes to the house, I did, like I said, I spent another 40 shells and fruit to add another 4x4 block. So we have a bedroom now for Caspian, and then this is Milo's room. So he's got his very own private personal little bedroom now. It's a little bit dormitory styling, but you know, it is what it is. Now, you'll see it just says they became boyfriend and girlfriend. I did that because I want them to be able to break up. The consensus after the last part was Audrey and her emotional reactions, like the jealousy, the anger and everything. She went very red line on the emotions, and everyone kind of was a bit cold on that. It's not that people necessarily had a problem with these two interacting or being in a relationship. It was specifically Audrey because of her hot-headed trait and her jealous trait. She's going to come over here and attempt to seduce him. Oh, by the way, she's got a fear. She's got two fears, actually. She has a fear of unfulfilled dreams, which I think is the one that happens if you ignore their wants for too long. Her fear of death. I think that's just because she's halfway through elder lifespan. He's kind of like politely reacting to that. The reason I had them become boyfriend and girlfriend is he's like, look, it was a mistake and I'm sorry. So I wanted them to be able to break up, which ask to just be friends doesn't do. Because I think even though he's asking to just be friends, Audrey's taking it as being dumped. That's why I had them become boyfriend and girlfriend. He's got a sad moodlet because he's sad that she's upset with him. They've both got negative sentiments. This is the tea I was after. Getting dumped really gets a hot-headed sim riled up. Losing control, that's from the fear. She had a fear moodlet from her fear of death before, but that appears to be gone. He's furious with her. I think he's mad because of the way she reacted. She's bitter. She probably said some really hurtful things, like, you know, accused him of being ageist and all that kind of stuff. So he's struggling at the moment. Now it's only waning crescent moon, so it's a long time till the full moon. Poor Audrey, she's like gone to go give herself a pep talk. She always comes into this room I do want her to work on her skills. I mean, I could have her work on fitness, I guess. Maybe she could just go for a swim. We won't overdo it with Audrey because she is an elder. So she's gone for a swim to cool down. Remember, Audrey's background is she did live on the beach. No hatchable. We haven't got a single hatchable egg yet. So yeah, Malakai's working with Tillie. How are her skills coming along? Because I was going to age her up. What skill are you teaching her, my dude? Is that thinking? That looks like thinking. Look, that's exactly what I needed. Oh, I forgot she has that negative sentiment to Malakai. If you've watched the previous video, you'll see I actually caught the moment where they got the negative moodlet. He tried to give her a hug when she was feeling sad and she shoved him away. And now she feels hurt by him. So I don't know what his response to that was, but something has definitely gone wrong there. Oh, sweetie, don't cry. Your daddy's not the big bad wolf. That's the other guy. Oh, Caspian's gonna get going now, guys. Maybe his parents have put him down for a nap. Let's just imagine. A bluefin tuna. Well, we're gonna release it. I don't want to have Kano be mad at me because of that. Angelfish. It's angelfish you use to make ambrosia, right? Because I'm just thinking if we could make an ambrosia and just kind of have it sitting around. Problem is it's food. It'll go off. Or if I'll put it in the fridge and then one of my Sims will eat it. Because we do have a potion of youth that Sebastian got during our attempts at the wishing well. The reason I'm sitting here paused on this is because currently it's in good condition. If I could buy a fishbowl, I would. Is Sebastian around? Where is Sebastian? I could give him the angelfish because he is the one closest to having the skill. I guess that's the other thing, right? Because you need like gourmet cooking 10. Give me an angelfish. Remind me of that time he died. He's mental level 10. I'm actually hoping he's getting fishing. He's not. That's really annoying. I hate how some skills continue over and some don't. Now Tillie's mad at her dad. This is getting to be a bit much. Now Audrey was feeling angry and I've actually had her challenge Milo to a dunk competition. Maybe she was super into basketball when she was younger. I feel like she views Milo as the reason she broke up with Joshua, or in her mind broke up. The reason I did this, she and Milo are the two Sims that actually still need the fitness skill. And I was like, because across households this way, he's earning the skill as well, I believe. So this should be getting him the skill. She's flexing a little bit. He's like kind of going, oh, okay, old lady. I think everybody probably knows that there's something going on. Like obviously Audrey was very big on the public displays of affection with Joshua in the last part. Deliberately. He's like, I need to get away from Audrey right now. She's upsetting me. Can we give her a snack before she goes to bed? I like to do for different types because then you can actually queue them. If you choose from the same stack twice in a row, it doesn't work. So she's going to eat those and then I might get Matilda to put her daughter to bed. Because I removed a bunch of mods at once today, I am keeping an eye on my hunger moodlet problem that I've been having. I'm hoping if I'm super lucky, it'll be one of the mods I've actually taken out. Poor Audrey. She's having a bad day. Regardless of what you think of her and her moods, yeah, she just was asleep on the couch. Everyone came in and started making noise. And then she was attacked by bees. Obviously, you can see Matilda was cooking here and has proceeded to break the oven. So I'm actually going to wake up poor Malakai. So because she's in a fairly normal mood at the moment, Audrey's just kind of taken herself off. It's not like she's had a big storm out or anything. She's heard how amazing the wishing well is from everybody. Obviously the situation with Sebastian being brought back predates her, but she was here when Joshua got brought back and she knows this thing supposedly is great at granting wishes. There's two choices here, youthful vigor or romance. I'm trying to decide what she wants more. What she would like is to be a young adult again. She's got a fear of death. The only thing is the wishing well I don't think can actually reduce their age category. The most it can do is reduce their age back to the start of the current age state. For us to actually reduce her age to a young adult or an adult, I'd have to use cheats. So I wouldn't want to do that without your guys' permission, basically, because it is cheating. So I'm going to have her wish for romance. Now, she doesn't realize she's supposed to make an offering. Now, it's not in full-on negative mode. It's actually in vaguely positive. But I'm deliberately not going to have her make an offering because she doesn't know. She's never been here for this. She just knows this thing brought the guy that she thought she loved back to life. Now, we have gotten a positive response. I'll be interested to see. Mystical romance tips. The face on the wishing well implanted the ultimate pickup line into Audrey's subconscious. Use it wisely on a target of her affection. Once the words are uttered, they'll be wiped from her mind. Oh, she would want to use it on Joshua, wouldn't she? It's either that or she uses it on Milo to, like, spite Joshua. Don't hate me for this, you guys. This is terrible stuff. So she's apologizing to him. She's like, look, I'm really sorry I overreacted. I'm going to have her attempt to make a move. It'd be interesting to see how he reacts to this. She's feeling envious because she just saw Malakai and Matilda, you know, kind of making eyes at each other. So he's like brushed her off, used the ultimate pickup line. So she's like, hey, you know, remember that time we had lots of fun? Okay, well, that's really interesting. It didn't max out the romance, so they've still got negative romance. There's still not a couple. I thought it was actually going to be stronger than that. He's feeling like it's super awkward. I'm going to have her try and make a move again. Because she's like, I used the thing that the wishing well gave me. Let's see if it made a difference. Is he still going to brush her off? Okay. And so she's like, okay, well, I guess the wishing well didn't work then. She's riled up and feeling infuriated. Let's criticize his wooing techniques. Why are they going out here to do it? Could they not fight in the room? Was it too small? She's like, well, you were bad in bed anyway. My poor little werewolf baby. He's like clearly fallen in with a bad lot. Sweetheart, you need to eat. I'm just going to make sure everyone's fed and then I'll switch across and we'll play the other household for a day. So what I did spend some shells, but I had to kind of be a bit tricky about how I did it. I've spent 10 shells, so 2 treasures with Matilda. But then on this household, I bought the crop seeds. I realised that the stuff that was sitting here was pretty much ready to be harvested. So I've harvested it, put it in the fridge with the other family. These guys are then going to plant because both Jillian and Audrey still need the gardening skill. Sebastian, no, Jillian was meant to do that, not you. Did I cue it with him? He's over here harvesting plants, which is good because he is the newest sim. He needs lots of skills. He's got fitness 2, so having him play basketball was good. Oh, that's right. I was going to see. I think he needs... What is his cooking and gourmet cooking? I don't think he can. Yeah, he's only gourmet cooking 1. He's cooking level 7, but I think he needs 10s to make the ambrosia. So him having that angelfish, yeah, I kind of feel like we're not going to be able to do anything with it. We got a hatchable egg! Milo, you genius! Yeah, but I can't drag the food into the fridge. I guess this family, if they harvest stuff, are just using it as bait. We do have a lot of fresh produce in the fridge now. Oh, a hangnail. Oh, his nails have rebelled against him. He probably needs a pedicure, but I can't help with that. One of the Sims in the other household got fertilizer, and I can't do anything with it, which is quite frustrating. And she's got a treasure in her inventory, and normally I would drag that across to Matilda, but I can't do that either. I could have her also give the treasure to Matilda since there's only one, but given Jillian's one of our treasure hunters, it's not going to always be only one. So yeah, we've still got a neutral footprint. We're kind of high neutral. All right. Did she like it? Did she like it? She did. Excellent. All right, here we are again. We're getting a +2. I'm suddenly like, did I add up the previous roll correctly? I seriously hope I did. That's a 7. That's another 9. We just got a fitness object. Gardening. I could get a gardening book. Just the starter gardening book. Gardening and fishing are the 2 I'm having the most problems with. But fishing's easy. I just need to play the Sims and park them on the fishing thing. Gardening's trickier because we only have a certain number of plants. I got it. I couldn't order it through the bookshelf because it's not my house. But I found it through Bill Buy. Okay, it's still counting as an item belonging to the other house, I guess, because I was spending their budget. They should all hopefully be able to read it. Kai, I want to read that. Stop it, dude. Like, if there's a book out anywhere, every sim is like, must clean book immediate. All right, how are you going, little Caspian? Actually, ask your dad to potty train you. Malakai, dude, what happened to you? He's stinky. Go use the shower. Malakai, you stink. You're right there. I don't think I can self-command him to take a shower. Shower in the rain. I mean, that'll get it done. Buddy, just not in front of the kids, yeah? I wonder how close we are. Let's think. We've got Matilda, Sebastian, and Malakai. They're all done. No, read more. Read more. You're really close. Read more. He's fine. Don't worry about it. Jillian made it to gardening level 4. Awesome. So I've queued for her. Don't worry about the book now. You're just going to get bored by it. She's already super bored. She's like high energy boredom and trapped inside boredom and all the boredoms. I think I'm going to have her actually free dive for treasure for a bit because this should help her with all of the bored moodlets that she's got. And Milo, I actually wanted to have... Can I add him to a group? Technically, we're not in a club gathering at the moment because I don't need to. It's coincidental that I'm sending him towards the waterfall, I promise. It's just, I thought, you know, they could go for a swim and have a talk. Milo's kind of hoping Woohoo could be in the offing. Didn't I queue like a ton of interactions for you? I get that there are some things that the game prioritizes. Like, it does make sense that they would cancel adult interactions if toddlers have needs. But it's kind of frustrating that game doesn't just let me do it, you know? Oh, look at him. Doing his little butterfly. Joshua's mowing him down because he's got higher fitness. Milo should have high fitness, but that's not how adding a new sim works in this challenge. So do an inside joke with him. I want him to ask if Joshua's single. So he's going to be like, hey, look, I know you had a fight with Audrey yesterday. How did it go? He's like, look, I have a gossip. I cleared up, you know, the situation with me and Audrey. We did, and he's probably a bit embarrassed saying this because he's assuming he's going to be judged. He's like, we did Woohoo one time and she got like really possessive and it was a bit unfortunate. Now, I'm going to have Milo try and flirt. Now, I kind of want Joshua to take some time and establish some... Dude, he does not know you're a werewolf. How about you calm down? Oh, that's not what I told you to do. I did have Joshua do one of those mournful how things before I switched houses. So he was on like 50% fury. Oh, that went well. I wasn't sure it would, to be perfectly honest. Even though I want Joshua to establish some boundaries and stuff, I'm playing the sim who's the Woohoo lover. Oh, he just shut him down. I mean, that's good, right? No. Smooth recovery, my dude. Smooth recovery. Don't give up. A self-deprecating joke. Ask for reassurance. I'm sure it's here somewhere. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth recovery. They're having a pleasant conversation. I feel like he would try it again. Okay, so he's up for the flirting. Now, I am going to have him attempt to Woohoo if I can, because I think he would. Apparently we can't. That's interesting, because it was available before. Kiss in the rain. Maybe we'll just do that. Put the umbrella down, dude. Okay, well that didn't go well. Sorry, I had to pause it for a sec halfway through that because my dog started barking. So it's awkward again. I'm going to leave it. I think Joshua has well and truly set his boundaries there, which is great. I'm actually really proud of him. So I'm going to have these guys. She's... Oh, Audrey. I'm going to cheat that up slightly. She nearly died. This game is trying to kill my Sims. I'm actually really proud of Joshua. That's twice now I've had the Sims do things and he's rejected them. He's like, look, to Audrey, I'm not your property. And to Milo, I'm not just a Woohoo partner. Ah, I mean, ugh, but okay. All right, she's coming back. Now, how many did she get? How many treasures? 25. And he got... I don't know where he got these from. He was obviously digging for treasures. I thought I saw someone got a conch shell as well. Oh, the hatchable egg! Now, hatchable eggs were glitched. I don't know if they're fixed, but we're going to try. Here's what I was thinking. There's two ways we can handle this, because obviously giving everything to Matilda every time is going to be super slow. In fact, what I think I will do, Matilda won't be able to pick these up because it'll say they don't belong to her. But I can put them here and we can count them towards purchases. Then I'll just like delete. I mean, the total in the chest isn't correct anyway because the conch shells don't go in. And he had a couple of actual shells. Not treasures, just shells. It's been a while since we've dealt in shell currency. It's like all treasures these days. I'm going to wrap this part up here. I'm actually just thinking about making a purchase before we're done. The thing I was thinking of getting, and I was inspired by seeing Jillian had an interaction with Matilda, which was ask for blessing to marry because Matilda and Sebastian are siblings. Now, a wedding arch is only 5 shells. I like the idea of Sebastian and Matilda both getting married to their love interests. That is 5 shells that Matilda is spending. And we're going to buy a wedding arch. Because I also like the idea of the stuff that Jillian digs up from diving. Maybe we spend that a bit more readily, and then the stuff that Joshua gets in the other household is what we save up. Because it means we can get more stuff like, you know, yoga mats and like little things. I'd love a fishbowl, but I don't think I had a purchase price for fishbowls. I don't like that there's the crates there. Let's move the crates. The crates were the thing I gave them as like a decor item when I said that clothes washed up the first time. I put crates there. I like that. I think that's cute, and it makes sense to me that they would do it here. Oh, actually, another thing I could spend some shells on, and it'll have to be an even number. I could get some more lights. All right, I'm going to wrap this part up here, guys, because the last part got quite long, with everything that happened. Hopefully this one won't be too long, but I'll edit it down as much as I can. So hopefully you guys are as proud of Joshua as I am. I think he's done very well. Hopefully Audrey doesn't go too cray-cray with the jealousy and stuff, especially if Milo does manage to convince Joshua that he's, like, interested. I think Joshua's pushing him away now because he's like, well, no, Audrey was possessive of me, and I can see some of that in you as well because you're like, you know, you just want me for woohoo kind of thing. And Joshua's maybe feeling a bit hurt by that. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.